Hey you guys, so today I'm going to be doing a last week of school designed binder because who doesn't want to impress their friends on the last week of school, you know? So I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a beautiful, cute, adorable binder out of this one. I pre-did one just to kind of get an idea on what it might look like. But this is the first one. On the first part it says Ramona's last week of school binder. Then on the back it says, have a great summer. So who doesn't want to impress their friends, you know? So let's get started. So what you'll need for this tutorial is some masking tape. This is thick. It doesn't matter if it's thick, thin. You just need any type of masking tape. You're going to need some either colored pencils, crayons, markers, one of those. You're going to need index cards, Scotch clear tape, you make sure it's clear, and then you're going to need, of course, some scissors. So I'm just going to gather all of my materials into where I can reach them. And there's like a whole bunch of clutter in my room, so please don't mind. And by the way, yes, we are in my room. If you guys want a room tour, I'm totally open to that. Because as you can see, this is like my desk wall of inspiration. Isn't that beautiful? Half of it is old clothing. So first, I'm going to start with just, as you can see, this tape is already clean cut, but you want the tape to be a clean cut. So I'm just going to grab the scissors. And you're just going to clean cut it. I'm going to make it a little bit less because that has some hair on it from my carpet. And this is what happens when you pull too hard. So please don't pull too hard. So now I just gotta do this again. So this is what the tape looks like because and you guys can make like designs in your tape, I don't care. But I just want a really clean, fun, cute look for my binders. So I only have one binder, but I'm doing this to another binder that I have just lying around. So you know, if you have like your school binder and it's just like, and you don't want it to look plain on the last week of school, because who doesn't? Who does want it to look plain? I mean, that's so boring, and it's the last week of school. If you're already out of school, I'm sorry that this is a little late, but my last week of school is tomorrow. That starts my last week of school. So, yeah. So, I'm sorry if you already got out of school. But you can always think of this for next year. So, on the front, which is this way, you're going to just put 3 pieces of masking tape. Or if your binder has like this little slot in it, you can always just put a piece of paper in it. I personally like the masking tape because this one doesn't have a little front cover pocket thingy. So I'm just using masking tape. And the reason you want to use masking tape is because you want to be able to write on it. Because that's what you're going to have to do. So you want to make the middle piece, because you're going to need 3 pieces. You're going to want to make the middle piece bigger than the other pieces. So there's 3 pieces. Depends if like you're writing your first and last name, then that might, the sizes on tape might differ. But I'm just going to write my first name. So you just kind of smooth it over. It's okay if it has a little wrinkles. Mine does. Those are just air bubbles. And then I'm just hooking the tape to the side of my bed, just to kind of hold it where it is. So now you have this really weird looking binder. Then you're going to take markers. I'm just personally going to use Sharpies because I have a bunch lying around, and yeah. So, perfect. And then I'm not going to use the same colors, but my name's going to be in the same color, so you're just going to write your name, first, last, I don't care. whatever you go by. And this is gonna look really cute because you're like expressing the last week at school. And you can even write it in school colors. You know, school spirit week, you can write it in school colors. I don't care. But then I'm just going to take a black erasable colored pencil by Crayola. I'm not like doing like presenting these or anything. This is just what I have lying around my house. And you guys should all have these materials just like lying around your house. So then you're just gonna write last week of school on the middle piece. It doesn't matter if you write big or small. I'm just personally gonna write last week of school. And colored pencils, they don't show up as well as the Sharpies, but I'm just gonna use a dark colored Sharpie to kind of trace over it. And I'm gonna make this one the last in bubble letters, just to kind of embrace it. So you're just gonna keep bubbling. So you can write whatever print you want. You can type it. I don't really care. But this is just some things that you can have like lying around your house. Like, I'm bored. Yeah. Because I personally was bored and I just like, oh, this might look cute. And it came out so cute. And I love it. And it looks amazing. And last is going to be in bubble letters. Because I'm like emphasizing last. So I'm just gonna get an old scrap of my old thing, and I'm just gonna kind of get the color back, because like once you color over, there we go. So you always wanna sample them first, just to make sure that they work. If you haven't like used them in a while, I use my markers a lot, because you guys know I DIY things a lot. I like to make things personal, make things your own. I mean, if you guys were to see my room, you'd be like, what does this girl do? And anything. You guys would know exactly what I do in my spare time. Because right behind my door right here, I have a wall of jewelry. That doesn't fit my jewelry box. I'm so unique. And if you guys can see the creepy Harry right there, he sings. I'm so messed up. Okay, my sister's not going to be in this video because she's like reading. So you're just going to want to, you can not make it in bubble letters. I just want to really emphasize last. And what I don't like is that you can like see how well it comes out on paper, but then this is what it looks like on thing. Yeah, it doesn't look that good, but it still looks fine. So once you're done writing whatever words you want to make sure that this is school appropriate. So yeah, I'm just writing week normally, and then write of in purple. I like to like really random colors because I think it just gives it like a nice pop of like, woohoo, summer's starting, yay! I love summer. If you guys don't know, I love the sun, the pool. And I'm going to write school in bubble letters. Okay, you can't really see the yellow on the, like, I don't know what color this is, but yeah, on the masking tape. So I'm just gonna really color it in with a different color, just so you can see it. And the thing that I love is this gives it like a really cute effect because it looks like it's not there. So it really looks like you just kind of freehanded it, and this is how it turned out. and then last week of school, and then at the bottom you're going to write binder or agenda, or yeah. On this first one I wrote binder, so on this one I'm going to write agenda. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find colors that I hadn't used. You guys can hear like the giggling and the laughing in the background. That's my sister on her phone. So this is what it is. This just is on there. But for the back, no one wants a plain back. And this is plain little back compared to this. It says, "Have a great summer." So I know this is going to be a really long video because it's a DIY, but still. So for the back, you're going to need 3, 4 index cards, depends on what you're going to write. I just going to write "Have a great summer." So I just need 3. And then you're going to need Scotch tape, which I clearly have. And then markers, colored pencils, crayons, really. Whatever you can color with. No paint though. No paint. We don't have the time. But I'm going to use, so for the back, first you want to start off by just taking these on this side, the plain side, and you're going to just tape them onto the back. So you're going to need 2 pieces of tape per index card. So you can write like, "Hope your summer rocks," or something like that, but I'm just going to write "Have a great summer." And what I love about this is you can get whatever you want. And my computer just died, and my computer just like shut off. So what I love about this is that you can make it whatever you want. It's totally up to you. I just love like the good message, like "See you this summer," or something like that. But I don't want like anything like negative, like "I won't miss you," or something like that. I don't know. I miss everyone during the summer. Not the boys though. Just, no. Plus 3/4 of my class lives in my complex. Isn't that nice? So then the next one you can like make a space like I did. This one I'm not going to make a space. This one's gonna look like just straight down. And if you want, you can just like add in like whatever you want. You can like make like I don't know. This is like hard to think of. Like put like the past of the school year like on it. Like write like on the sides you can write like FCAT, or you can like put like paper and behind it and write FCAT, FSA, whatever you want. And this one like kind of flaps, which I think is really cute. So I'm gonna leave it flapped, and so like I'm going to get a piece of paper, and when it flaps, it's going to say, "Have a great," and then on the top on the top flap it's going to say "Flip me." So it's going to say "Have a great," and then I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom flap. And this gives like emphasis, like, "Oh, it's so cute," yeah. And my friends are going to love it because my friends are very creative and weird and awkward, and I love them to death. So you're just going to want to like put the tape on it, and then you can really just play with it. Like you can make it a flap, or you can make it like a book, and you can like, instead of like making it more of like this. And I think I'm going to like take the tape off of this one and get a new index card. Just like, yeah. Because like who doesn't want it like this who doesn't want this cute of a binder for the last week of school? So I'm just gonna go get a new index card. It's over there, so I'm gonna get one. These are like, and what I love about this tutorial is that you can literally do it in at least like 10 minutes at least. It depends on like your design. So I'm going to open up this flap, mark it just right there, and then I'm just going to and you want to hold it in place. So I'm just going to leave mine in place while I grab my tape. So you're just going to lift the second flap if you like messed up. You're going to lift the flap in front of it, and you're going to tape it down. And this gives it a really cute like flap effect. Like you just see all these blank flaps, and then you open them up and they say have a great summer, and I don't get why that one's not flapping. Okay, hold on a second. And you don't want it to overlap because that'll like keep it from like making the flap. So if you do happen to have it overlap, you're just gonna want to grab your scissors and cut off like so here. And I had it overlap on both sides. You may only have it one, but you really want it to just be perfect. Okay. Yo.
What on earth are you doing?
Just go. So this is what mine looks like afterwards, and it looks really cute, and I love it. So I'm just gonna go grab a piece of paper to put inside of this. Okay, so what you're just going to need a piece of just plain printer paper.
I'm gonna go run tomorrow real quick.
I don't care. So you're just going to want to put it over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take first what I like to do is I like to test everything to like make sure it works. So I'm just gonna test. I'm gonna like color with a. Okay, so I'm just going to mark like where I should put everything. Okay, so as you can see, I just marked them, and you're gonna want to align it with the marks. So once you finish that, you're just gonna again mark off where the bottom is. So that gives you like the sides and everything to decorate. So you're really gonna mark everywhere. So I'm just gonna mark here, 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 and then down here. So this is how your paper should look like off of it. It shouldn't look exactly like this if your measurements are different than mine, but you really want to make sure that it is perfect, because that's where all this is where you're going to write. So then when you're going to figure out where you exactly put it, and mine's like off a lot, unless I can make it. So you're just going to, I'm personally going to flip it and redo all the measurements because I want it perfect. So here's going to be an index card to here. This is an index card. This is an index card. And this is where you stop. So this is how somewhat your measurements should look like, just a couple lines on your paper. And this is really going to help because then you'll know like exactly where to put everything, and it's going to look so perfect. Which we're kind of not going for, but I still want to go for it. So you're just going to write have a great summer, and then on all of these 3 you're either going to write open me, flip me, something like that. I just like to write different ones. So I wrote on the top, it says open me, next one says flip me, and then the last one says secret inside. So then you're on whatever colors you want, you're just going to take it, and the measurements are completely different on this one. See, the measurements are different because I did space them out, but on this one it's perfect. So I'm going to personally just write in different colors. So I'm going to write have and then you can pick whatever colors you want, I swear. And then I'm going to write amazing summer. So you just want to make sure that it will fit in the thing. So as you can see, I made sure it fits in the measurements. And then I'm just going to erase the measurements. So you do want it to be erasable, whatever you use. You don't want to have like all these little lines on your piece of paper. So this is a really long video because it is a DIY. So this is what it should look like. Just a bunch of spaced out words. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in here and see how it all works out. See how it worked out. So it says, so this is like, have an amazing summer. And this looks so cute. I love it to death. And you can like design the sides and really whatever you want to do. This is all I'm going to do for this tutorial because this is already like a 23-minute tutorial. But it just looks so cute and I love it. And your friends are going to be like, oh wow, how'd you do that? Where'd you get it? And be like, I did it. So yeah. Hope you all enjoyed. This probably won't be our last video, but yeah, summer's coming up. It's going to be awesome. So, have an amazing summer, you guys. That was the tape. Good. Bye-bye.